Hello, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to an awesome event. Hope you enjoy this evening's, well, it's evening for me, this evening's event. Might be morning for you or any other time of day. And we're going to explore, like as you saw just there through those slides, we are kind of setting up now for the final kind of launch sequence of our Venus retreat, online retreat. And if you're new and you're just kind of finding out about it, then it's a big thing to kind of get your head around and get your heart around. And there's all kinds of resources that you can find on the website, Gene Key's website, about it and dig in. But one of the things you'll see on there is that this work with the Venus sequence is it's working with love, and it's working with our hearts, and it's working with relationships. And so in a way, it's one of the deepest works that humans are here to deal with. And if you're exploring the Gene Keys and you're exploring the Golden Path teachings, of which the Venus sequence is one of the three parts of that, you'll see that there are allegories woven throughout each of them. And if you do the activation sequence, the allegory is really the allegory of Earth, of the mountain, and the meditations in that program are all about ascending the mountain and going into the mountain and into the Earth. And then when you come into the Venus, you'll see the allegory is all water-based. It's so as you come through the sequence over the time that you explore it, you'll realize that there are layer upon layer of watery allegories, from the spring to the one we're doing tonight, the Sunless Sea, and the ocean and the rivers and all these different flowings of water, of the feminine. And then the pearl, the final part is really to do with fire, and we have lots of fire allegory in that one. And but this one, the waters are so key, because this is about the deep feminine. Working with the heart is about working with the deep feminine, and it's incredibly healing. And relationships can be tough and taxing, and they can really set us some deep challenges in life. And so this is about kind of going into those challenges, beyond those challenges, into that place inside us, that heart place, that place of the unmanifest. And that's what we're going to do in this meditation today. We're going into this meditation called the Sunless Sea, inspired, by the way, for those of you who recognize that, by a poem, very famous poem, Kubla Khan, by Samuel Taylor Coleridge. And the Sunless Sea represents the unmanifest inside us, the mystery, the deep feminine, the womb space, and it's the place that we can go into of silence to rest, in between all our struggles and our difficulties and our challenges in life. Sometimes we want to go to a place where we are just at complete rest, and there are no words in there. There's not even any emotions in there. By the time you get right into the depths of it, all of that is just taken away. It's like that place of death in a way, but it's a live death. It's a living death. So you get to kind of just leave everything behind and just be in that space of eternity. And that is the deep feminine inside us, healing waters of love. That's where love flows from inside us. And so the Venus work is all about moving into that place and reminding ourselves of that place and bringing that place inside us, that place of soul, into our everyday lives much more deeply as a living practice. And that's why we do these retreats as online retreats with very good, very powerful structure to them that lasts a long time. This one is 6 months. And, you'll think that's a long time, but that's a lot of structure that just sits in the back of your life and it's just, and you're flowing through it like you're flowing down a river. And at times you'll be kind of deep in the process, and other times you'll be like a little bit lost, or you've forgotten about it for a while, and then it comes back again, it surges up inside you because it's love, and it's reflecting our relationship to our heart and to love. And so as we go deeper into our own contemplation of our individual Venus sequence, we're looking at our algorithm of love. How does love want to flow and manifest in my heart, in this life, in this particular time? And of course, it's also deeply rooted to Gaia and the earth and the struggle of the earth at the moment, in a way, and a collective transformation. So as we do this inner transformation inside ourselves, so it ripples out down into our ancestral lines, these fractal lines that connect us to all the lineages that we're part of, that have come before us, and all those descendants that will follow us. So this is a timeless work. It's a work of the soul, and when you do this inner work around your heart and around relationships and around the karmic lines that kind of flow in and out of our relationships and connect us and attract people to us, and bring people in, and then also at times sever people as well, not that they ever are severed completely from us, because we're all connected, but people come in and they go out, and they come in and they go out, and it's a breath pattern of our Dharma at work, working with love in all its forms and manifestations. And all of that is having an impact on the whole. So when we do it collectively, like we're going to do this meditation here today collectively, a group of us, and even if you're joining it at another moment in time, you're still part of this collective eternal moment, that we're doing it together. And that's a great mystery of the timeless. And this meditation especially enters into that realm of the timeless. And it's a really powerful, I think, one of the most powerful meditations I've ever been involved in. And it can help us drop into the ground of where these teachings come from. And I think that can give us an enormous sense of stability in our lives, that stability that comes from connecting with our souls, and really finding those waters inside us, those revivifying waters of our soul. And then yes, we have an impact on the earth and all creatures and all other humans, past, present, and future, and all beings, in fact. So it's a deeply compassionate process working with the Venus sequence. It's mysterious, it's adventurous, it is full of like unexpected twists and turns, so even as you come on this retreat, and you'll be doing it for 6 months, and you'll have an experience over 6 months, but the end of 6 months is going to leave you in a different place from when you began, with different views of things, and particularly through the lens of our relationship. So who knows what it'll be like and what it will bring? No one knows. That's the great mystery of the Sunless Sea. So I hope you really enjoy this little journey here today as a kind of iconic gift of what is the essence of this teaching. Sometimes just doing it gives you a better idea of what it is than anything I can say. So thanks for listening. Elijah might like to say a few words as well, I'm sure. So introduce you to Elijah if you don't know Elijah. And Tamayo will also be joining us on this retreat. We're leading it alongside Elijah, and I can't imagine two more amazing people to guide us along the way. So thank you.
Thank you, Richard. It's a pleasure and an honor to get to be here once again. And today I really want to use the magical technology that Richard's been, graced us with this Venus sequence work, and this map of our inner plumbing, this map of the mystery of our experience, challenges, gifts, highest essence of our relationship with life. And if you've been with us over this last month while we've done some of these events of stability and chemistry, and now we're here at transformation. And what is that collective transformation? How do we act in a good way, in a compassionate way, in an integral way for the transformation that's happening all around us? These are turbulent times, and whether you're in a moment of grace and nourishment and inspiration, blessings to that, and feeding that love back into this collective current. And for many people all around the world who are in times of intense suffering, of transformation, of melting and dissolving, that we are held in the same cauldron of grace together. And that's the beauty of this work for me, is it connects me to my humanity, to my suffering, and to the grace inside that suffering. And this map is not just a game of the mind, but we do get to bring the mind, marry the mind, court the mind back into the heart, back into the body. And these words that you'll see throughout your Venus sequence, they're portals, they're scrolls that you get to unravel and see with ever more clarity. These words bring our awareness to patterns of breath inside us. Shadows are teachers teaching us where we need to breathe a little more deeply, to integrate some love even deeper into ourselves. And the gifts, you'll see these gifts are teachings of how we exhale that love, how we bring that breath out into our relationships. And this isn't a sequence of doing, but it does impact the world. It impacts through our being, through the way we relate. So when we look at our purpose, Jinki, at our attraction, Jinki, at these words, they're reminders of the superpower that you have inside the smallest interactions and the largest collective currents of love. For me, this is the mystery of where it is very practical in my relationships, and it is very cosmic and mystical in its relationship to the stream of life itself. So this particular journey today, the pathway of Dharma, it's the first pathway you encounter inside the Venus sequence, these mythical pathways that every human being goes through. It doesn't matter what your Jinki or your line is, but those are specific keys for you, specific things. And if you know your profile, you could bring to mind just the word of the city, the highest essence of your purpose Jinki, right at the root of you, the root of your chart, the base of the chart. And the attraction, that one sphere up, this magnetic calling to all of life's experiences, the challenges, the gifts, bringing you the nutrients to live your Dharma. And use those two cities. Mine is celebrating revelation, right? Just feel those words as a circuitry of Dharma inside you. Because life's waves and challenges knock us off our core stability all the time. This is not about being perfect, but about recognizing the intelligence of how to orient, how to navigate these waves, these waters. And this meditation in particular brings us into the solace, the depth of our core, of our bodies. Not anything outside. The external world is dictated by these internal attitudes and unconscious behaviors and the love that's deep inside us. So I want to bring the Jinkis not as a tool to distract, but as a map of breath. These Jinkis are a map for you to breathe even deeper inside the wisdom of your body. So we get to go on this journey together, this mythical journey together, individually and in a group field. And I think that is the secret to transformation on a collective level. Each individual finding this solace, learning and practicing how to bridge the inner world into the outer world. And then the chemistries that we interact with, they're being fed by our inner stability. We're creating safer and more stable relationships inside ourselves and then with each other, so that these chemistries can ignite great, beautiful, compassionate, and powerful transformations that we need, that we are having as a collective right now. But none of that comes from pushing None of that comes from distress. It comes from really deeply feeling the distress that's already occurring and breathing with these patterns from inside. So I thank you for going on this journey, whether you're coming with us on the retreat or diving into the Venus sequence, or you're here right now. We are all on this journey, this incredible pathway of Dharma, to trust in this Tao guiding us, magnetizing us deeper into the way of our being. May this being ripple out into our lives today, and may the benefit of our work, our inner work, be a blessing, a showering of love onto all beings, love and compassion for all sentient beings throughout time. That's the opportunity that we have inside our breath. So thank you for being here and for letting me speak today.
And Elijah, just so that everyone knows, after the meditation, we're just we won't return, we won't add any words. We will just kind of linger in the silence, and you can just take that into your life and into your day or your night or your, and just let it go deeper and integrate it. Give yourself some time to let it kind of digest and be with it.
So this meditation is an hour, so get comfortable. If you have nice headphones or good speakers, there's music by the incredible composer Inthio with vocals from our dear friend Amalie. It's a musical journey guided with Richard and Ten Mayo, so it's a pre-recorded piece, and we are giving this out as a gift. So if you go to jinkies.com/sunless-sea, and we'll put the link down below as well, you can find, we're going to add the meditation right after this call ends. We'll add it so that you can download it and replay it for yourself. This is a gift to our community. So you'll see that come online at the end of this presentation if you want to listen again, want to keep doing this work. And if you are interested, the Venus sequence has more of these types of journeys. So a big thank you to Inthio and to the music inside this. And yeah, find a comfortable place to be and enjoy.
Welcome to the dawn of a new journey. All around you are your people. The people of the earth. Friends, strangers, children playing, all bustling in the marketplace, sharing, negotiating, laughing. This is the human world, so bright and beautiful. This is the village, the community of humanity. You have earned your place here. Many sacred pilgrimages you have made to earn your rest here. So enjoy this pause, this life of ease, and allow it to soak into your bones. And listen to the sounds of the earth, of humanity, of your home. Now prepare yourself once again for a new journey, a voyage into another world, into another dimension. And in this new journey, we move into the mystery of the deep feminine. We will enter onto a whole new plane, a plane that exists beneath the marketplace of our everyday lives. This is the plane of emotion. Some call it the astral plane. And on the astral plane, we will find both great pain and great joy. On the one hand, we will find ancient ancestral wounding, and on the other, we will see the future, the great future that lies ahead for us all as this old trauma is brought to the surface and healed. We'll need to steel ourselves for this coming journey. We'll need to be anchored in the core of our purpose, our body, our core stability. And if ever we feel ourselves adrift, lost, alone, or overwhelmed in the times ahead, it is here, deep within our belly, that we shall return. Here, breathing deeply into our belly, all is safe, all is grounded. Here we meet the deep purpose of our being, the unshifting essence of our being. Bring the city of your purpose to mind. Let it begin as an emanation, emerging like sunlight through your belly button, through your navel. And feel the beautiful, heating quality emerging and radiating through your body, permeating your bones, bringing you deep, deep peace. And feel your breath loosen and soften, and your heart hanging in space within your breast. And let the beauty of the city fill your whole being, bringing you deep solace. And know that this is you. This is your quintessence. This simplicity. This peace. On the astral plane, we will invite in all feelings into this inner space. We will allow the archetypes of the astral plane to play through us, and we will do this without fear, because all such energies are simply the agents and reflections of our inner process of transformation. Again and again, we will return to the truth of this city, of our purpose. This city is the great rock out of which our inner life is built. And every quester, every traveler carries their home within them, even when they're far, far from home. So this is your homeland, this rock of stability. It is timeless and eternal, as are you.
And so it begins, our Dharma. Your Dharma is your path into the void, across the wilderness of the astral plane, with its many adventures and twists and turns. Your Dharma is both written within your cells, and it also unravels as you walk. A veil is drawn across our Dharma so that we can explore the path as a mystery. Thus we set off from our home towards home, across a wild landscape, across a glittering seascape of the unknown. We can take comfort from our fellow companions. Take a look around you. Look into their faces. I mean, really look. See the brightness of their cities. See the shadows too that hover around them. These are the shadows of our forgetting. There is always some feeling of trepidation as we gather for an unknown journey. But these are your friends on this journey. They too will be meeting parts of themselves that will be challenging. Each of us has our own fears to overcome along the way. Smile and hug each other. Feel the communal warmth of this group around you. There is strength in the group soul. Never forget this. Never fall into the trap of isolating yourself. We are here to support each other. Therefore, give yourself permission right now, right here, to ask for help and support on your journey. If you ever feel lost and alone or afraid, then these are the ones you can turn to. These are the ones you can turn to for solace and support. Allow yourself the strength of that vulnerability. We begin by going down into the earth again. When we ascended the mountain, we entered the sacred cave and were rewarded with a treasure. Bring this treasure to mind, if you can recall it. And if you cannot, then intuitively find a new treasure. You may also need this gift, this symbol, in the weeks and months ahead. Before you stands the rock of your purpose. Run your hands over this rock. What does it feel like? Is it dry and warm? Is it mossy, mysterious and damp? Take it in deeply. Look around you at your surroundings. Bid a gentle farewell to the soft earth plane. You will see the light again in a while. And now, look down at the ground, at your feet, and you will see beneath your rock an opening in the earth, a secret door covered over by leaves and moss. It feels inviting and friendly, like it is somehow familiar to you. You bend down and, unafraid, like a creature of the forest, you crawl through into the warm mystery of the inner world. Your eyes adjust, and suddenly the darkness is lit by some luminosity that lights your way. For the next few minutes, we will follow this tunnel deep into the earth, into the heart of Gaia. Your journey downwards is yours alone. Your tunnel may change shape. You may crawl, walk, fly, fall. Just allow your imagination, your intuition to lead you downwards and inwards. Each of us forging our own unique way into the inner realms of Gaia. Remain focused and allow the music to draw you down, down, down.
Now, just a few more minutes, just to feel the shifting in the energy as we come out into a great cave within the earth, a vast cavern. And here in the gathering darkness, you find yourself utterly alone in the mantle of the earth. Each of us in our own cavern. Inhale a deep breath through your nose. There are no ordinary familiar scents here. No fruits, no flowers, no fungi. We're too deep for that. But perhaps there's one thing you can smell. Water. We find ourselves in deep silence. This is the silence of water. Although we cannot see it with our outer eyes, we are standing before a great inner lake, a lake of black, still water. This is the Sunless Sea. All around is one of the deepest silences and darknesses you have ever known. There is no outer light and no audible sound. But strangely, you do not feel afraid. There is a peace here that saturates everything and seems limitless, beyond words. So take a seat here beside the Sunless Sea. We're going to meditate here together, each alone, but all together. Make yourself comfortable. Find a nook in the rock to support you perfectly. Lie down if you like. Sitting comfortably is preferable, as we don't want to drift off to sleep, but maintain our awareness. This is a profound thing we are doing, so please keep your awareness sharp and one-pointed, like a diamond. Take some breaths. And close your eyes within your dream. Now you're in the dream within the dream. And before you lies the Sunless Sea, a dark and fathomless ocean of stillness. Now, in your imagination, you gently remove your clothes and put them on the rock beside you. And softly, you step into the water. It's cold, but not so cold to be uncomfortable. And it's as soft as silk. You immerse yourself in the waters. Give yourself to the waters. And push out into the dark silence. There's no need for fear. All is soft. You are out in the sunless sea, adrift. And now I want you to do something that may seem frightening, but you will soon realize that it truly isn't. Allow yourself to let go and sink under the water. And amazingly, you'll find that you can continue to breathe normally, even as you sink down into the dark waters. And keep breathing calmly and quietly. Let your breath be the silver thread of yourself. There are others here beside you, diving alongside you, but you can't see them. So draw comfort from this. Now you're in the heart of the sea. On all sides, stretching out into infinity, there is nothing, just spaciousness. Now look down and see that the silence is even softening the edges of your body. Your body becomes more hazy, disappearing into the seascape. And back on the shore, you've left your other body sitting there, meditating. And then your other body here, in this room. So open your eyes in the sunless sea, and then open your eyes in your dream body, meditating by the sea. And then open your eyes now in your outer body, some may call your real body. Open all your eyes. Just take in where you are. And then softly close your eyes again. And see the seamless transition between the inner worlds and the outer. And keep breathing and allow your awareness to dive back in again, into the earth, into the cave, into the waters, and into the welcoming heart of the sunless sea.
Continue to allow the edges of your being to gently dissolve into the darkness. your limbs, your hands and feet, your torso, and finally your head. Allow your head too to dissolve. Your eyes and ears, mouth and nose, all dissolving. All your outer senses gone. Silent. Like a computer in those last few moments of shutting down. There is just a little pause and silent. Now all there is breath and thought and heartbeat. Listen to your breath. Sense your heartbeat. Allow room for your thoughts, whatever they are doing, and maintain this diamond awareness. Really let go into the beautiful embrace. Let your breath become slower, deeper, more subtle as you disappear into this dissolving. Feel the deep relaxation in your being as you allow your outer senses and your inner senses to fall asleep. But your awareness remains sharp, crystal clear, wide awake. Feel this paradox. Your entire separate being dissolved into the sunless sea until there is nothing left. But still, there is this diamond awareness emanating, shining a diamond light. Spend some time just sitting in this pure diamond reflections, this pure awareness. If thoughts come, let them come and go. But the purity and the clarity of this awareness is unflinching, impeccable, flawless. As your thoughts begin to also drift further apart from each other, so your sense of time and space dissolves. There is nothing here to hold on to. No story, no feelings, no continuity of thought, just a few starving remnants sense of self falling away, and the purity and the brilliancy of this awareness alone remains, clear as crystal. Anchor yourself solidly in this awareness. It is all there is. There is nothing else. No other agendas. So simple, so pure, beyond even beauty, beyond even love. No questions of safe or unsafe, beyond meaning or purpose or any reference point, just awakeness. Now again, open your eyes within the dream. Take in the cave and the sunless sea, and open your eyes here outside the dream. Open your eyes and keep the diamond presence here, aware, awake now. Feel how this awareness is everywhere. There cannot be anywhere where it is not. Then close your outer eyes again and drop inwards, seamlessly moving between the planes, and notice something. As you close your outer eyes, so your inner eye opens. And as you open your outer eyes, the inner eye closes. Play with this transition. Open the outer eyes. Feel the inner eye close. Open the inner eye. Feel the outer eye closing. Come back into the sunless sea. Now you are getting used to it. Feel how easy and restful it is to dissolve. Feel the deep safety of this process. Here, in the infinite darkness, there is only light. But this is inner light. It is dark, luminous light. It is beyond time, beyond space, beyond any thought. It is inexhaustible. It is the source of all form. Here here in the formless, all is one. All opposites emerge from here. All physical light emerges from here. Entire universes emerge from here and return here.
Come even deeper into the Sunless Sea. Dive into the black within the black. And we can see that all around us there is nothing but light. There is nowhere where this light is not. So feel into this light with your inner being. Now you begin to realize that there is no darkness, that the darkness is really hidden light. But this is not light that one sees. This light is who we are. It is I. It is the diamond presence, and it has a quality, an aroma that emanates from its core. And this quality is not indifferent. Feel into it. It isn't a quality that can be measured by any word, because it is beyond all words and all opposites. But the quality may be realized through the word love. Feel this quality of the light. This is I. This is love. I am love. If it could speak, this is what it would say. I am love. Hear it now, over and over, impregnating the darkness. I am love. I am love. Everywhere. Always. For all eternity. And feel the merging of the diamond awareness and the love. They're the same. This is the source. This is you. This is I. This is he. This is she, it. This is we, you, and they. All are contained within this love. Here in this space, this sacred space, where inner and outer are merged, we begin our journey. This is the font of Venus. This is the womb of creation. Tonight, this pregnant world gives birth to eternity. Open your eyes again. Maintain the diamond awareness. The meditation by the lake is over. The sunless sea appears to be gone. The cave too has gone. We are here now. We never left here now. But the sunless sea has not gone. It too is here now. It is always here now. And this is what we will learn from Venus: to move effortlessly between the worlds. There's no need for transition or integration, because through the art of contemplation, we learn to merge with all that is. We pause, a pivot occurs, and then, in the blink of an eye, we are merged. This is how we will approach the Venus work. At each step, we strive to maintain the diamond awareness. Whatever moves across the waters of the sunless sea, we know that at its core, it is enveloped in fathomless love. I am love. In the Venus work, we will learn to see the many faces of this love. Passionate love, warm, friendly love, fatherly love, motherly love, vengeful love, violent love, wonder love, terrifying love, peaceful love, disinterested love, innocent love, pure love. All these colors our life will provide us. All these glints and shadows and reflections of light, all emerging from the great womb, the great mother, the sunless sea. For it is the mother who holds us in her arms. She sings out within our waters. We are made of the mother. We are water. We are love. Welcome to the greatest work you will ever do in your whole life.